Yeah.
So I just fucking ate a grande meal from Taco Bell because I'm disgusting.
How was that?
It was like 10 tacos too many.
Mm-hmm.
I just got up. I haven't eaten anything yet.
Same. Actually,
Good morning. I'm sorry you're starting off your day with this.
It's okay. It was gonna happen eventually.
Oh. I would be facetious for me to say that I just started because I actually woke up at like 11 my time and then played Fallout New Vegas for like an hour and continued to not eat breakfast or anything.
I almost never eat breakfast anymore except for like when we go out, when my family goes out to like a diner or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now I either wake up and I don't have time to eat breakfast, or I wake up and I'm just like, it's lunchtime.
I guess it's still breakfast for me though because it's my first meal.
Yeah, but like if you're eating at like noon, isn't that lunch?
I mean, depends on how many meals you've eaten before that.
I don't know. I think it depends on the time. Like if you don't eat all day and then you have dinner, is that breakfast?
Yes.
By your Artemis, I need you to break the stalemate for me.
What was it? I forgot. I didn't forget. I wasn't paying attention.
Thanks.
Sorry. Something really gay happened this morning, so I'm somewhat flustered about it.
So our argument was whether designations for meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is dependent on which meal of the day it is or the time of day that you eat it. Because Blair thinks that the first meal of the day you eat, no matter when it is breakfast.
Yeah.
So like if you have your first meal at 5 p.m., that's breakfast. But my opinion is that it's based on time. So 5 p.m. meal is dinner.
Oh, you know what? I consider the food that I eat when I get up at noon, which is most days, lunch. So I'm gonna go with it's time dependent.
You constantly disappoint me.
I just hit the dab.
It's like
Don't dab on our podcast. Absolutely disgusting.
Don't be like that kid at the spelling bee that does the dab.
I love that kid.
I'm shaking my head.
Okay. So welcome to Fear Rating, everyone. The most bad adaptation of a video game podcast in the world.
Yeah, God.
I mean, there are probably worse video game movie adaptations.
Oh, there certainly are, but
not by a lot.
This was like bad to the point of making me appreciate the original game more, because it made me think about like, why did the game work and why is this total fucking shit?
Yeah, we watched Silent Hill 3, aka Silent Hill Revelations 3D, aka Shred.
with a 3 instead of an E.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shthreed.
Shthreed. With our friend of the show, past
guest. returning guest, Artemis.
Hello.
Hi.
That's me.
Hi,
I'm
welcome.
Artemis.
Welcome back to the show. We missed you.
I'm here. I'm glad to be back.
We missed having someone who had like smart things to say about horror.
That's literally exactly what I said to someone else right after we finished streaming. And he was like, that's kind of a mean thing to say. And it's like, not that like our other guests aren't like smart, but Artemis seems to be the only one that brings anything substantial to the table.
Yeah, like in 20 episodes, the only good thing I said like a smart thing when we did the last winter, and that's it. And I straight up stole that from my film professor.
Listen, I just really like Silent Hill a lot, okay?
It's admirable.
They're real good games.
Now, I gotta ask, what's the worst Silent Hill game in your strong opinion?
I don't feel qualified to answer that because I've actually only played Silent Hills 1, 2, and 3. I kind of want to play Silent Hill 4, but, like, I don't have any interest in anything beyond that because it just seems to not have the same...
You said Shattered Memories.
Oh, yeah, well, Shattered Memories, too. That I kind of want to try that, but, like, I don't know. Out of, like, what I've seen of games, probably the PS Vita one. Because that one was just like, Diablo.
What one was that? It was like Book of something.
I
want to say Book of Shadows, but that's the Blair Witch sequel, and I know it's not that.
Oh no! Let's check it out. Let's
do some Google.
Vita Silent
Book of
Hill.
Memories. Book of Memories.
Yeah, Book of Memories. Which was also the name of the. Or wait, no, was it? It might have. There was a like Silent Hill like 1 through 3 companion book that came out at some point.
Silent Hill kind of has like a Kingdom Hearts-esque naming scheme. Like it's like Kingdom Hearts naming scheme, but like 1 degree less. Like you're not getting 358 divided by 2 days, or Dream Drop Distance or whatever it is.
Well, listen, it only.
But like you still get Book of Memories and Shattered Memories. They like memories a lot. Silent Hill does.
Yeah. Yeah, they're. Yeah, but yeah, this Vita game is just a shitty Diablo ripoff and not even a horror game. So that is probably the worst one out of all of them. It's also co-op.
Interesting.
Not good. The thing is that's actually very bad.
Yeah. So that's.
So, do we have any pre-movie things to talk about? Any like movies coming out soon or recently that are horror that we want to talk about?
No, I've been so out of touch.
Yeah, I haven't seen, like, the only ads I've been getting on, like, because I watch shit on my, I have ad block on, like, 90% of the time, but when I watch stuff on my phone, I can't have ad block. So all I've been getting ads for is Kevin Hart's movie thing, movie comedy special, and The Accountant, where, what's-his-face plays an autistic, fucking book cooker and assassin. And actually, it looks kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like, to a degree.
I'm not familiar with it, so I'm trusting your opinion.
It seems to be a somewhat respectable portrayal of an autistic person, at least.
Yeah. Which is always good.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Alright, so let's just, like, dive right into this
shit heap. Yeah, so we watched Shred again, and, we already watched Silent Hill. So, yeah, it takes place some amount of time after the original Silent Hill, and Harry Mason and Heather Mason have been moving around a lot. Heather mentions, 6 schools since she was 11?
Yeah, something like that.
Which, like, I'm not saying that's a low number of schools to have been to, but, like, I feel like normally when someone, like, references that they move around a lot, like, the school number is a lot higher. Like, it's more like in the 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
she was 11.
This is such a nitpick.
Yeah.
How old is she in this movie? She's
like
a high
18?
schooler.
She's likely 16 or 17.
Oh.
Okay, so a school a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad going rate.
From what I've gathered, knowing little to nothing about Silent Hill, this seems to be just like a really, like, ham-fisted mishmash, like, shoved together of, like, several movies, trying to, like, connect the continuity of them.
Yeah, it's Silent Hill 3, but it's got, like, parts from, like, it, like, sets up, like, 3 out of the different movies, because we've got, what's his name? Travis Grady shows up at the end from one of the other Silent Hills, Origins, and at the very end we have, like, the prison bus from Silent Hill Downpour going into Silent Hill, and it's just a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. There's also the like, it's implied that Harry going into the fog at the end of the movie to, like, find his wife would be, like, Silent Hill 2.
Right, yeah, God.
Yeah, God.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, okay, so, like, at the start of the movie, like, Heather, like, being at the school and being very, like, sad teen.
Yeah.
Like, she has an
Yeah.
entire speech about how, like, none of you really want to get to know me. None of you will get to know me. Because I'm a lone wolf. And I am...
Mysterious.
And I'm
one of the
tragic
girls who looks
figure.
like... One of the mean girls who looks like a bargain bin Brenda Song. Mm-hmm. Sorry, the alliteration got me a little bit. Yeah, she says that Heather's clothes look like she got, like... Was there a sale at Goodwill or something like that? And it's like... She's wearing clothes that look better than everyone else's.
Yeah, she's pretty fashionable. Like, Like,
the white vest is iconic.
yeah. It's not... It's a good look. It's a pretty good look. And for some reason that, like... immediately opens up her to bullying.
Yeah.
Was anybody, like, okay, I didn't go to, like, a normal high school. I went to, like, a weird art high school. Mm-hmm. Did anybody, like, is that what happened when new kids came to the high school?
Like, I went to a Midwestern high school, so everyone was really passive-aggressive, if aggressive at all. I don't know, not really. Like, people just minded their own damn business.
Or is anybody actually hostile towards new people, like it is in movies? I feel like
No,
that's
I've never seen that. Like, everyone was too busy making fun of anyone who had any, like, semblance of mental disability that, like, new people weren't even on their radar.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's a small town thing.
Yeah.
Maybe? I mean, I never lived in a small town, so I wouldn't know. Does anyone hear of small town shit?
I'm suburbs, so not quite.
I'm suburbs
My graduating
too, so.
class was still pretty sizable.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, the movie opens with Heather running through a dilapidated amusement park. Mm-hmm. And, she winds up on, the fucking pink rabbit from Silent Hill 3 is there. For no reason, like, it's not explained or referenced at any point, or, it's referenced, but it's not explained at all. It's just, like, there to be a, hey, remember Silent Hill 3? That was good. This is like that.
Yeah, it's, God, the park looks so bad in this movie. Like,
it did. This movie didn't spend a lot of budget. They spent all their budget on the mannequin, and that was it.
Yeah, we looked it up, and this movie had, like, less than half of the budget of the first movie. And, like, you can fucking tell, because all of the scenes that, like, would be in the other world and, like, covered in rust and shit, are just, like, you know, there's nothing there. It's just kind of dark, and it's got a, like, yellowish filter on it.
Yeah. So she winds up on the Ferris wheel at the park after getting jump scared by the pink rat. What's the rabbit's name again?
I don't remember.
It has a name.
Does it have a name?
I think
this
so.
This is my favorite game. I feel kind of bad for not remembering the names of half of the things in it.
Pink rabbit,
okay.
silent.
There's a lot of things to remember.
Hill.
I'm not good.
The rabbit's name is Robbie. Robbie the rabbit.
Okay, then.
Anyways, so she gets jump scared by that. She runs over to the Ferris wheel where Pyramid Head just starts cranking the thing up, and, like, he's running it. And Pyramid Head's in this movie just because they're like, hey, remember Silent Hill 2? That was good. Thing.
This has some elements from that.
Yeah, he shows up. His only purpose in this movie is to chop a dude's arms off in 3D. This movie was intended for 3D, so there's some there's some very obvious 3D pandering. Like, we see someone's fingers get chopped off, and they just, like, fly at the screen.
Yeah.
But anyways, Pyramid Head chops someone's arm off. He runs the Ferris wheel, and he fights to save Heather Mason from some knockoff Cenobite.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure how that happened, because, like, that like same monster is this monster that Claudia
chopped off someone's hands earlier.
Well, that's the
or chopped off someone's fingers.
It's the monster that Claudia turns into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.
But, like, it shows up other times, but, like, it seems like that.
It doesn't seem like it was like a thing. She was like an alter ego thing. It just seemed like at the end of the movie, Claudia turns into that, and it's just like it just made it seem like that's a final transformation. That's not a thing she just did to harass Heather and then turn back into Claudia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
It's very bad. But yes, so then there's a bunch of bondage people on the merry-go-round, or the Ferris wheel. No, merry-go-round. Sorry.
Merry-go-round.
Yeah, there's a lot of bondage people, and it sucks. And is this when Alessa shows up?
No, I think
not the full grown Alyssa, just like kid Alyssa makes a cameo.
Oh yeah.
And then she wakes up, and then Sean Bond comes in and is like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then he gets stabbed, and then she wakes up again. And like, there is two movies I've seen where nested dreams actually work and are not a signifier of garbage. Mm-hmm. And it's Inception and Paprika, two movies which are explicitly about like dreaming as a narrative.
Yeah.
And one directly inspired from the other. So
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad news all around.
It's bad news bears.
I'm starting to think like the whole budget was just spent on like getting Sean Bond to just reappear in this movie, like just to extend his contract or whatever.
That's real funny because you don't even need to show Harry's face for the silent. They don't even show Harry's face in Silent Hill 3.
I think the reason this movie, like, all this budget was, like, this movie was being made when, like, the first season of Game of Thrones was, like, coming out. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure Kit Harington's in this as well. So I'm sure Sean Bond and Kit Harington were in very high demand. I imagine a lot of their budget went toward just getting those two on staff. Yeah.
Oh,
if they had gotten someone else from Game of Thrones, like if they'd gotten like a Sophie Turner or a Maisie Williams, that would have the sets would have been nothing. They wouldn't have even had enough money to animate a green screen background. They wouldn't have enough money to do chroma key.
God. One thing that I mentioned bothered me, like, while we were watching it was, like, the fact that Heather Mason's skin looks too clear and nice. Like, one thing that's, like, notable about Heather Mason is that she's, like, a lady character in a game who has, like, a sort of shitty complexion. Mm-hmm. Like, her face in the game is, like, visibly, like, sort of red and puffy, because, you know, she's in a stressful situation. But also still, like, more composed than, like, the fucking Heather in this movie, who's, like...
screaming constantly.
Yeah, like... And she doesn't make any, like, snappy remarks or anything, really. She's just kind of, like, generic lady in a horror action movie.
I feel like she could have been, like, a one-liner machine, you know?
Yeah.
But they just, like, didn't bother.
She has one-liner. I can't remember what it is, but it's the part where we, like, rewound the movie.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I don't remember what it is either, but...
It was like, she was getting, like, strangled by something.
By, Leonard.
Leonard, yes, by Leonard. And she's like... not today, or something really bad. Like, it was, and like, it's presented like it's a really cool one-liner, and it's just like, no! And then she shoots him with a gun.
Yeah.
Sorry we're jumping around, we hate this movie.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being perfectly honest, the plot is so insubstantial that I had, like...
This is a 90-minute movie with 20 minutes of plot, if that.
Yeah, and like, stuff that they do in this, like, there's, like, some stuff that they do in the movie that's, like, supposed to be, like, directly lifted from Silent Hill 3 that doesn't make any sense within the context of the movie because they don't...
It's being done for the sake of it being done.
Yeah, like, they don't bring up the fact that they're using, like, Heather to incubate God, really, until the very end of the movie,
and like they don't even reference it at all. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Silent Hill 3 at least makes like oblique, if not more explicit, references to the fact that is what's going on.
Well, I did the fucking did Vincent like mention something about it? Maybe during the earlier part of the movie.
He mentioned that he was part of a cult, and then he showed his like super sick blood tattoo.
Okay, yeah, like because like, and they don't mention that at all, and they don't I don't even think that they really talk about like how like Heather's like hatred or like anger are like what's like feeding God and making like it possible that she can birth God.
Yeah.
And therefore, like, the entire sequence with Alessa and her, like, hugging Alessa to, like, absorb her, I guess, like, doesn't make any sense because that's not... What is that now? That was supposed to be her, like, conquering, or, like, basically Alessa moving past, like, her anger and stuff to try to, like, move on.
And now it's just nothing.
Yeah, now it's just
Yeah,
nothing.
now it's just nothing.
We also didn't get the, like, I should have shown you the, like, wonderful scene of fucking Heather puking up a fetus and then Claudia eating it. We
Oh, good.
we didn't get that.
Yeah, like...
I mean, I'm a little bit understanding of that. Like, you can't really put that... Like, Silent Hill or not, I don't think you can put that in a movie that's getting widespread release. Like, if you're going to do, like, Enter the Void or whatever that movie was called, like, you can do that. Like, you can just... It's just going to be a weird movie. But, like, if you're going to make a movie that's, like, mass-marketed like this... Do you guys know what Into the Void was?
No.
No, it wasn't Into the Void. What the fuck was it? Movie where a guy gives birth to himself.
I mean, like, you could, like... they could have, like, I think, like, in the game, even, it wasn't, like, really... It didn't, like, look like a human. You could just, like... have her throw up a slug, sort of thing,
Yeah.
and then, like... Claudia eats it, and it's like, what the fuck, Claudia? That's gross.
Yeah.
Enter the Void. The movie was Enter the Void.
Yeah.
It was a very weird, like, art house, very avant-garde thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest disappointment is the fact that Claudia didn't eat a fetus.
Yeah, that's my biggest disappointment.
The biggest disappointment.
Also,
hands down.
Claudia wasn't in the movie enough. I love Claudia so much.
My biggest disappointment was that this movie was bad, and I had to sit through
It
it.
was real bad.
Yeah.
This was the second time I've seen this movie, and I hated it both times.
God, they replaced, like, okay, so there's the detective at the start of the movie who's named Douglas, who gets, like, murdered.
Yeah, because his husband, Doug, left him.
Yeah. But, like...
Douglas.
Like, he dies within the first, like, 5 minutes of the movie and essentially is replaced by Vincent, who in the game was, like, shitty evil dude, and now he's just,
Some
like...
30-something slime ball, and now he's, like, Kit Harington as a baby-faced 14... he looks like a 12-year-old with that facial hair. And he's, like, sympathetic and, like, on Heather's side as much as he can be as, like, the one of the important members of the cult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's... And there was, like, some weird romance subplot between Heather and Vincent, which I'm pretty sure wasn't there in the game.
Yeah, if there was anything like that, that was just Vincent being a creep. Though, like...
Yeah, but this, like, it's reciprocal here. And I mean, like, I get that, like, aging Vincent down, if you're, like, don't force the love interest there, but if you're going to, at least they aged Vincent down.
Yeah, like...
Like, it was a very small consolation.
Like...
But Vince, like, you showed us a scene of, like, the one of the things I know about Silent Hill 3 is just that, like, one of the things I knew was just, like, that scene in Silent Hill 3 where Heather references the monsters, and Vincent is like, they look like monsters to you?
Yeah.
And that's an amazing scene. And
not only that, but, like, okay, so, like, within Silent Hill 3, like, the game, the thing that gets closest to any sort of, like, romance is, like, the creepy dude in the hospital that it leaves a bunch of notes for Heather and is, like, obsessed with her. And he's in, like, and, like, this, I think it's the same, no, maybe it's not. It might not be the same dude that calls her on the phone and, like, wishes her a happy birthday. But, like... First of all, they also didn't get that scene in. That's a real good one. There's, like, a scene in the game where, like, Heather's in a hospital and she gets a call on a, like, payphone. That's, like, this dude that's, like, breathing heavy and is just singing happy birthday, and then, like, asks her, like, do you prefer to give pain or to receive it? Choose carefully. And then, like, Heather's just like, what the fuck? And hangs up the phone. I don't know.
Okay, so I want to get back to the plot a little bit so we can have some semblance of, like, structure to this terrible movie.
Okay.
So we skipped from the part where Sean Bean's dead wife is connecting to him through the spirit realm and is somehow, like, talking to him from Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, like, he has a conversation with her in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that's really all I had to say. And then we meet Douglas, we meet Vincent. I make a note that the soundtrack is very good because it's Akira Yamaoka. Mm-hmm. And who is one of my favorite composers, like, of all time. Because he's just very good.
He's good. Mm-hmm. I saw him in concert.
Oh my god, that must have been amazing.
It was a good time. I got to see, and also there was like the lady who sang like Snake Eater, who and also sang the Silent Hill theme song. Dang, they didn't like use like any of the like vocal tracks from the game, which is like sort of disappointing because like
it's the second biggest disappointment about this movie.
So my notes are very sparse here, but let's see. Heather has a vision in the school.
Yeah.
I noted that. She has a vision, and it's like some of the stuff we saw in the first movie of like the burn the witch stuff in the classroom.
Yeah, and then there's there's the the skin suit straight jacket monster that's there.
For no reason.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Heather's like...
Oh, yeah.
Heather's fears, I think, mainly involve creepy dudes and also being pregnant.
Yeah. Like, any reasonable teenage girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Heather also has a vision in the mall. And Douglas is there, and Douglas knows that Heather is secretly Sharon?
Yeah, but also wait, can we talk about this vision that Heather has of just a bunch of like people. Like, first of all, there's a birthday party going on for a Heather in this mall. It's not like Heather Mason, it's another lady, or like a girl, and there's like all these kids at this party, and there's a clown.
Yeah.
And like, and they like...
Then everyone starts turning into... One of the balloons turns around and says, "Happy birthday, Alessa." And all the kids are turning into clowns. And they're eating, like, hamburgers made out of, like, flesh and shit.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of scary clowns. And it was this movie was actually predictive of 2016.
Yeah. It doesn't...
Of all the spooky clowns.
There's too many people in this fucking movie. Like, one thing that the first part of the first Silent Hill got pretty well was that people were like, at the very least, like the main lady and also Sybil Bennett were both like sort of just alone in the town most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like until that stopped, it was like pretty good. This movie, like, everybody like always has like a companion with them at all times, and there's always like a ton of like groups of people all around.
Nothing. Like, I watched this movie pretty much the same year that it came out. Not in 3D, unfortunately. I don't have the first-hand experience from that. But this movie is like, I was a coward. I'm still a coward now, but I was like more of a coward back then. I couldn't handle horror whatsoever. This did not scare me at all, even as someone who is like uber sensitive to being scared.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It tries to be. It seems like it's trying to be a horror movie, but is like just kind of a shitty action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like one or two jump scares. I'm not saying like jump scares like a marquee of like good or bad horror, but just like there's one or two, and like I feel like that's the only time they actually tried to make it. That's the only time that they actually succeeded at getting something a little scary, because there's a couple of scenes where you can tell where they were really, really trying. Like, there's a scene later in the movie where Kit Harington is strapped to a table and surrounded by Silent Hill 2 nurses. And it's supposed to be a very high-tension, like, kind of very dramatic scene. And there's no tension to it whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no weight to any of the violence in the movie, and also, like, that scene specifically just felt like sort of weird. Like, why would they bring him to the room with all of the nurses that could kill them? Like, why? It doesn't make sense.
You just wanted those, like, titty shots, you know, like...
Yeah.
So, these nurses seemed so much hornier than the last movie. It's been a while since I've seen the last movie, the first one. But, it's, like, a lot more boob exposed.
Which is
lot more tits.
Which is the exact opposite of what happened in the game, because in the game, the titty nurses just got, like, a little less titty, but were still kind of bubbleheady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, again, for, like, the fifth time.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean,
No,
what
it's
plot,
fine.
though?
Yeah, okay, so Sharon has a vision in the mall. Douglas is there. Well, not Sharon, sorry. Heather has a vision. I don't know why I called her Sharon there. That was her name. That was her name before she changed it. But anyways, and Douglas knows who she is, and Heather's like, my dad was doing self-defense, and then they get attacked by the weird knockoff Cenobite, and Douglas gets his fingers chopped off, and they like fly at the screen, and it's very 3D, and it's very bad.
Yeah. Then he's dead.
And then he's dead.
And then they don't get to have the there was a really good scene in the game where like after like Harry dies, like Douglas feels bad for like basically causing Harry's death by being like a private detective and working for the cult. And so is like, hey, I'll take you to Silent Hill if that's where you're wanting to go to murder all of these cult people. And like in the game they have this like nice conversation in the car, just like talking about like Douglas like talks about how I'm pretty sure how he had I think he had a wife and kid that died, both. And then like I don't know, it basically like Douglas is like the dad of Silent Hill 3, who's like
very shitty dad, but dad.
Well, no, he becomes pretty okay.
He starts as a bad dad, becomes an okay dad.
Yeah, he starts off kind of just creepy, and then eventually he's okay. And he's like, they don't get to have their like big emotional like scene where they talk about their mutual, or like not mutual, but like both of their like trauma involving like losing loved ones and like what the fuck.
So I just want to kind of run through this plot because we have a lot of questions today, and this plot just doesn't go anywhere. And I want to talk about some of the cool things that this movie did. Like there were two cool things.
Okay.
Douglas bites it. Heather goes home. Sean Bond's missing. Blood on the Wall says, "Come to Silent Hill." There was a lot of blood used, and I'm worried that Sean Bond may have bled out in the process of doing so because that is a lot of blood they used. And
do we ever see him again?
We do. At the end, he walks into the fog, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Scene
no, I don't, but I trust you.
Oh, yes, that happens. Fucking Kit Harington reveals himself to be a member of the cult, and I've been listening to a lot of Tanis, and I just kind of like almost auto-completed to the Cult of Tanis. So, anyways, yeah, he's the member of the cult. He shows like super sick blood tattoo that he's got like carved into his stomach. I just pulled up my shirt as like a demonstration, and I don't know why. Like I just like lifted up my shirt and was like, it would be right about here. It was in the movie.
Yeah, because this is a visual medium.
This is a visual medium. But yeah, it's like incredibly intricate, like a very detailed thing that must have taken like hours of stabbing. Because like it's not a tattoo. It's just like a scarred like knife thing.
Yeah.
Like they show visuals of it being done, and they're not sticking and poking. They're just like knife.
It's bad news.
Yeah.
That's my knife chopping or my knife slicing sound effects. So she goes to Silent Hill, and what does anything important happen?
Nothing. Oh my god, there's something about the Seal of Metaton, and that's literally the only relevant thing I remember.
You called it the Seal of Metaton.
Yeah.
Metatron, whatever. Same thing. Literally the same.
Yeah, they pull out the Seal of Metaton, and everyone starts dancing to Death by Glamour.
And then
I hope you guys like Undertale, get it?
Yeah.
So we get like there's a scene with there's a couple of cool monsters that we see. Well, one cool monster, which is like a mannequin spider, because at one point Heather wanders into a room with like some woman tied up in like a spider web. And this woman is literally only introduced to die 20 seconds later. Like, she's not given a name. We don't know who she is. But Heather unties her. They run from the really cool-looking mannequin monster. And then she gets pulled out of a tube and dies.
Yeah, well, she, like, TFs into, like a doll, right?
Is that her or is that someone else?
I feel like it was her. And then the thing rips her head off, and, like, attaches it to her.
No, that was someone else. That was someone who was strapped to an operating table nearby.
There was a lot of, like, like a
lot of toe to head transformation stuff. Like we see at least like 3 times in the movie, we look at someone's feet and see a transformation gradually work their way up their body. This movie was written and directed by people who have read and watched a lot of transformation content. A lot.
They are certainly horny for this one.
Like this feels like watching an episode of Totally Spies, where you can just pinpoint exactly where the fetishes came in. Because like if you ever watched Totally Spies, you know that like whoever was directing the series had a major hypnosis thing. Because Sam gets hypnosis in every other episode.
Yeah,
I've been listening to a lot of Totally Reprised lately. It's a very good podcast. It's very funny. That's not my recommendation for this week, but I'm just plugging that in right now.
Oh, what is this podcast about though?
Oh, it's 2 trans girls and sometimes a guest who talk about. It's an episode. It's a Totally Spies rewatch show. Each week they do an episode. It's amazing.
Oh, I need to watch this or listen to this.
It's really fucking good.
I remember watching a lot of Totally Spies as a kid.
The thing is, they've talked about this. Almost every trans woman they know has watched at least a few episodes of Totally Spies in their time.
Well, I think it's probably because like I don't know. I think Totally Spies came off in a sort of like Powerpuff Girls type of way, where it's like okay, this is like for girls mainly, but also it's like actiony, so this is still safe for me to watch.
Yeah, but God, the fetish content on that was off the charts.
Yeah.
Like back to back, they have a giant episode and a shrinking episode, like back to back. Then immediately after that, there's a furry it's the furry episode.
That delights me so much. I love that.
But yeah, Totally Reprised is a really, really good podcast, and I recommend it. But that's not my recommendation for the week.
Anyway, we watched a movie.
Yeah. So transformation fetish. Blah blah blah. We get to the end. Claudia shows up. Claudia's there.
Yeah.
Claudia there's another transformation thing, and she turns into the knockoff Cenobite, and I was like, someone in the chat pointed out that it looked like she had buttholes for eyes.
Which
was
is
that
like
Megas?
the most holy
Was that
thing I've
Megas?
ever heard. Horrible.
Don't do this to Claudia.
Like, I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's a knockoff Cenobite, and then like some like blades sprouted out from the side of her head, and I'm like, oh, that's a knockoff Cenobite.
Like Pinhead? But, like, with less pins.
Yes. It looks like, Artemis, you read JoJo, right?
I've read some JoJo.
Have you read Stone Ocean?
No.
Okay. I'll make a reference that neither of you are going to get, but someone out there is going to. It's like in part 6 of JoJo, whenever Poochie pulls a disc out of someone's head. It just looks like that.
Okay.
I trust you.
I'll trust you also.
Continue.
Then Pyramid Head comes and saves the day.
Yeah, which is like really weird because Pyramid Head is not friendly to you in any of the Silent Hills that he's appearing in. Does he appear in anything besides Silent Hill 2? I don't know anything about Silent Hill,
no,
actually.
he does appear in Silent Hill Homecoming, but that doesn't count because that's shit.
Artemis lays down the law.
Fucking not canon because it's garbage.
Yeah, okay, so Pyramid Head is supposed to be a representation of, like, essentially, in Silent Hill 2 at least, like, James's...
Wait, Artemis.
Like,
I'm gonna ask you to put a pin... Artemis, can I ask you to put a pin in this? Because we have a question that actually relates very directly to this.
All right.
We'll save it for questions. Yeah, there's a question that, like, relates directly to this. But anyways, so they're back at the carnival from the start of the movie, and I almost said Artemis. Heather goes on the merry-go-round again, and Alessa's there, and it's like, who are you? And then, I'm you, but Gother.
Yeah. She's got that pale makeup and dark eyeliner.
And
then everything goes to shit, and then they're back in the super foggy Silent Hill 2 version of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And Vincent and Heather and Sean Bond are there, and Sean Bond walks off into the distance to find his dead wife.
Yeah.
And then they get picked up by Travis, whatever.
Yeah.
They drive off, and then the Silent Hill downpour prison bus comes into Silent Hill, and that's the end of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry I railroaded that discussion into the end of the movie. I just wanted to get this over with.
Yeah, let's get to the notable things to talk about.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 0 to 5 butthole eyes, how many butthole eyes do you guys give this movie?
Are butthole eyes good or bad though?
Oh, it's basically the way we do it is always a 0 to 5 stars scale. So it's just a different name for stars.
Okay.
So the more butthole eyes you give this movie, the better you think it is. And also for Gooftober, I want to introduce another grading scale of enjoyability to watch as a bad movie.
Okay.
So that's going to have a different rating. That's not going to be butthole eyes. So on a scale of 0 to 5 butthole eyes, how many butthole eyes do you give this movie as a movie?
Like 1.
Yeah.
One that's been spat in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go 1.5 just because I really fucking liked the mannequin monster.
Yeah.
But that's as high as I can go.
I didn't like the entire scene with the mannequin monster because it had, like, people. And also I don't like what that, like, theoretically represented because, like, it's boring.
Yeah.
It's thematically boring. It's just like, oh, I have, like, that's just a, like, if that represents anything, that is likely a, like, body image thing, which, like,
it's so cookie cutter.
That's
but
the most boring.
I know, straight up from just a design perspective, I think it looked cool, and the way it moved was actually a little bit creepy, and that's the only thing about this movie that put me on edge even a little bit.
Fair enough.
Okay, Blair, how many butthole eyes?
I'm gonna go with Artemis with just 1. Like,
Just 1?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so on a scale of 0 to 5... Blair, help me out.
Knockoff
bad.
Cenobites?
What'd you say, Blair?
Oh, I said knockoff Cenobites.
On a scale of 0 to 5 knockoff Cenobites, how many bad but fun to watch do you give this movie? Because Jason X was like a 4 or 4.5 on that scale. What do you give this? Artemis.
It's not even, like, really, like...
It's not. It's very bad. Mine's like, I'm at like a 0 on this. I can't recommend this.
I want to give it a 2 because it made me, like, think more about why Silent Hill 3 works as a game and as a story. And and I guess that is worth something, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it about like a 1, maybe a 1.5.
I give it a 0.5. I could not see myself watching this movie again, even with a bunch of people and a bunch of beers in me. I had a bunch of beers with me and a bunch of people with me when we watched this last night. It did not make it fun. I was just checking my phone every 2 minutes and like, are we done yet?
Yeah.
So I would go on to pitch the sequel, but it's obvious this movie has like 3 sequels it was trying to set up for.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go ahead and do that because it's just going to the sequel is just going to be a mashup of Silent Hill Origins, Silent Hill Downpour, and Silent Hill 2, and it would just
and Amnesia somehow. Like, I don't know how they got there, and it doesn't really belong there, but I guess we can put it in there.
Obviously.
Put what in there?
Like, just like other horror games that do not belong to that franchise.
Yes, exactly. Amnesia, Soma's definitely in there. BioShock 1, they're underwater.
I think that the sequel should actually be a reboot, and it's the reboot that is just my fanfiction about Heather Mason and Sadako from The Ring being best buds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And eventually being best girlfriends, and that's what I want in my life. And also Heather is trans, and Sadako is intersex, but that one's like actually canon.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just confirmed on that one.
Yeah.
That's fine. I have like one of those like clacker things that you get on a film set. It's like confirmed.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound great. So we're gonna move on to questions, and we have a shitload.
All right.
First one from Twitter user Sane Intolerant, our friend Gage. Very minor. Just, did you know that one of Heather's actresses' previous film credits includes a minor role in X-Men Origins Wolverine? I didn't, and now I have to Google who she was.
It's been a pretty impressive feat, I guess. Another one by the same person.
Adelaide Clemens.
Oh, it says, how were Heather and Vincent able to find a motel with working power inside a fucking condemned zone?
The power of bad storytelling.
The power of love and friendship.
Yeah.
Twitter user at Oscularia, friend of the show Clem. Honest to goodness question. Would watching this in bad 3D make a bad experience even worse? I actually think the amount of just sheer shitty, like, pop at the screen effects would make this, like, slightly more enjoyable from a this is so terrible perspective. Just because it's so bad.
I guess.
That's just my onion.
I'm not a big 3D fan to begin with. And a friend told me that he also had watched this in, like, 3D and said it was just bad. Not good.
Okay.
And we also now we're going to move on to our email that we got. We got this email like 2 months ago, but I wanted to save it for Artemis to come back because it relates to Silent Hill and some of the stuff we talked about last time she was on the podcast.
All right.
So this one is from Gage again. Fear deer baiting in the subject line. Dear fear baiting, I've been listening to your podcast on my commute to work the last couple of days and have been enjoying it immensely. As I've been listening, I've taken note of a few things that I, with my personal knowledge, could either clear up or provide a fun fact about. Let's start by clearing a few things up. This is actually, like, Gage is right about this next point. I made a mistake because it's been a while since I watched a Let's Play of it. The threat in the game, The Evil Within, is not actually scary mental patients. There's a very long thing here, but it's just kind of a weird... It's an unfortunate conduit that the character is a victim, but is painted as such for a very brief amount of time in the game, and that just kind of resonated, that kind of stuck with me, and that's the only reason I actually called that out on that. Mm-hmm. 2, Luna has been racking her brain for a couple episodes about why Dan Aykroyd got a ghost blowjob, or a blows job, as it's known in the business, in the original Ghostbusters. Aykroyd was actually the main writer of the film and is a firm believer in ghosts, spirits, and the supernatural, so we can assume that the movie is more than a little self-indulgent for him. We can assume further that he has likely fantasized IRL about receiving a blows job and wrote one into the movie to commit his kink onto the big screen. I'm going to type the word one more time because I think it's really funny. Blows job.
It's very good.
3, you guys were recently asked a question along the lines of, if 2 guys were on the moon and one killed the other with a rock, would that make a good horror movie? You immediately wrote this off as a shitpost more than anything and surmised that it would make for good isolationist horror. However, this movie already exists, it's called Apollo 18, and it's not great.
I hope someone's, like, taken the poster for that movie and put, like, that drill tweet over that.
Yeah, they probably have. Okay, now, a couple of fun facts. In your episode on Silent Hill, which, full disclosure, is a movie I will defend to the death, as it's one of the better video game adaptations on the market, and that sexy nurse scene was wonderfully choreographed and is the most tense moment in that film, Luna pointed out that you could cut Chris De Silva from the movie entirely, and the plot would not suffer for it. You are correct, and here's why. When Christoph Gans submitted the first draft of the script to Konami for approval, they sent it back with a note asking, "Where are all the men?" Originally, the film was to focus on Rose, Sybil, Sharon, Alessa, Dahlia, and Christabella primarily, but after this note from Konami, they added the characters of Chris De Silva and Thomas Gucci, who I believe is most likely Alessa's real father within the movie's canon. Also, Sean Bond was cast as Chris De Silva, not for any similarity to Harry Mason, but for a similar appearance to James Sunderland, the protagonist of Silent Hill 2, which plays into the first of Shred's 3 sequel hooks, which we talked about a little bit. Mm-hmm. And 2, the version of Event Horizon, which was Paul W.S. Anderson's first movie after directing Mortal Kombat, that was released to theaters, is not the full version of the film. In fact, 30 minutes were cut to bring the movie down to its hard R rating and to improve the pacing and runtime. For the longest time, it was believed that no full versions of this film existed, as any original prints were lost, and this was before the prevalence of digital media, which also popularized director's cuts. However, a full, uncut, though deteriorated brown repair, version of the film was found in the mid-2000s in, and this is real, an abandoned Transylvanian salt mine.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
And if that isn't the most blatant description of a cursed item you've ever heard, I don't know what is. Regards, Gage. Gage, thank you for the essay. We love everything on this.
Oh my god.
Konami asking where are all the men is so fucking funny to me.
That's real. That I could see that happening.
Honestly, the original Silent Hill movie would be so much better if it just had existed without, like...
Without the 20 minutes of padding the men were there for?
Yeah.
Like, I legitimately now just want to make a cut of the movie with all of those scenes taken out.
You talked about this, didn't you? You talked about that on the last episode.
Yeah.
God. Okay, now for that ask I was telling you about to put a pin in the pyramid head discussion.
Let's get to it.
Tumblr user Monstrosity, MONDSTROSITY, said, I feel like the movie changed the role of Pyramid Head from James's monster to Alessa's weird bringer of death, same as the nurses are her monsters that appear in everyone's Silent Hill with some changes. Would it make sense to change the monster's entire point to fit it into the movie just because a Silent Hill movie where you don't get to see PH would be weird? Or should they have left it until they made an actual Silent Hill 2 movie?
They should have left it until they made an actual Silent Hill 2 movie.
I agree. The thing that like gets me is like they showed restraint in Silent Hill, the first movie, because Pyramid Head wasn't in that, right?
Yeah.
He was.
He was?
Yeah, he ripped
Or
the
no, he was.
skin.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he ripped the skin and then clothes and then skin off of some woman.
I would be more interested to see skin than clothes. That's some impressive handiwork.
Like,
yeah.
But yeah, they should have like not done him in either of them because he has no place in Silent Hill 1 or Silent Hill 3.
yeah.
The thing about the monsters in Silent Hill is that they like have like narrative value, and you can't just like they're not like mascots you can put anywhere, you know?
Yeah, like...
I mean, Blair, I can't believe you would say that when our known tagline, the thing we operate on, is you can put a fucked up guy anywhere. Are you about to fly in the face of this?
He
Like,
he doesn't make sense.
Hold on, stop. Is Pyramid Head a fucked up guy?
oh yeah.
He's a fucked up guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you put him anywhere?
No.
So he defies our rule system.
Look, I don't make the rules.
It's...
I
Yeah,
just follow
except
them.
you were the one who said you can put a fucked up guy anywhere originally.
Anyway, yeah, like I don't know what Pyramid Head symbolizes, but it's certainly not relevant to anything that he's been in the movies.
Well, it's, like, yeah, I don't know. He's just
you said...
like, oh, your spirit that's protecting Alessa, but that doesn't make any fucking sense. Nothing in Silent Hill wants to fucking protect you, unless it's
Right.
like,
Nothing.
except for like the one like Vatiel or whatever his name is in Silent Hill 3, who like kind of shows up, who doesn't fight you, but just is like, hey, I'll drag your body away if you die.
which is considered, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, that's what my friends do when I get like blackout. So you know, that's a good quality of a friend.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no, Pyramid Head doesn't make sense in this or in Silent Hill 1, and I don't like it. It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so that's questions.
That's questions. I don't know. Let me think if there was anything else that I didn't get to say about this movie that I thought of saying last night. There's too much fire. That's not
You want to move?
a thing I
You
said
want to move on
last
to
night.
recommendation?
But that was
yeah.
that was weird with the fucking, like, first of all, the Ferris wheel that Pyramid Head is attached to, like, you said them a bit out of order before. They like go. She sees Alessa first and then goes to fight fucking Claudia. But
Yeah.
she gets there by Pyramid Head being like operating this not Ferris wheel, merry-go-round.
He's cranking his hog inside of the cage.
Yeah, that eventually and Alessa shows up, and then there's like a ring of fire around the Ferris wheel, or not Ferris
Yeah.
wheel, the
merry-go-round. It's okay. All three of us
Yeah.
have made that mistake this episode.
yeah. It's just like,
The thing is, it's very bad and it fucking sucks.
yeah, this movie's bad, and it just like this. Okay, like Silent Hill 3 is real important to me. Okay, it's like
Yeah.
fuck. I thought last night how like I think it's basically like how a lot of people talk about Beyond Good and Evil as like as being like, oh, this was like a game that I played that had like a like strong like lady protagonist that I thought was like really really cool, and like in high school that was basically this for me, and it's like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Heather deserves better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than this like garbage heap.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys want to move on to recommendations?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, so do you guys have anything lined up, or do you want me to go ahead?
Oh, you can go ahead.
All
I
right,
got some.
so my recommendation this week is a movie we're probably going to do at some point in the future. Probably not this year, but sometime early next year. It's a Korean thriller called I Saw the Devil.
Oh, sure.
Not to be confused with We Know the Devil, which are they're very similar names, very different in content. But the core conceit of I Saw the Devil is a man's fiance gets murdered on the way. She gets murdered on the way to her wedding, which it's unfortunate, like fridging for man pain, but it's a setup. And the guy, the to be husband goes on like a manhunt for the guy who killed her, and he captures him within the first 30 minutes of the movie. And then he tortures him and lets him go. And that's like the core concept of the movie. And it's really fucking good. I haven't seen it in a few years, but I remembered it recently. I'm going to be rewatching it sometime very soon. Mm-hmm. And it's really good. So yeah, I Saw the Devil.
Nice. My recommendation this week, since I just recently got it to work on my computer again, play Fallout New Vegas again if you haven't already. It's the only Fallout game I've played. I've watched Let's Plays of a few other ones, but it's so fucking fun, and it's really the only one of that kind of genre, which is to say, like, adventure RPGs with guns that I like. It's just got, like, an amazing tone and an amazing setting, and I'm so ready to, like, dedicate hours to it again.
Yeah. Artemis, what you got?
Let's see. I think mine's going to be a game that's not out yet, but there are like supplemental materials out that you can check out if you want to. But Night in the Woods is going to come out, and boy, am I hyped for that game. Mm-hmm. It's got everything I want in a game. It's got a lady as the main character. It's got furries. It's got gay furries. And it's got furries knife fighting.
Nice.
I like it.
This is before getting into like weird supernatural shit that apparently eventually happens within the game, and it's about disaffected like 20-somethings from a poor like coal mining town, dealing with the stresses of existing. And I'm real excited for it.
Hell yeah!
And also, I know that they steal things from a Hot Topic.
Yeah,
that's the thing that you do in the game. It's great.
Yeah. As any good gay furry would do.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything incriminating.
Yeah, don't talk yourself into a corner you can't get out of.
So yeah. Night in the Woods.
Okay, so that's...
And also Lost Constellation and The Longest Night.
Yeah.
Check those out.
All right.
Nice.
So that's going to do it for the episode, right? Anything else besides plug?
Nope. I don't have anything, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys want to shoot us some questions, get in touch with us at FearBaiting on Twitter, FearBaiting on Tumblr, or FearBaiting@gmail.com. Reach us at any of those. We will take, we appreciate anything you guys send to us, no matter how stupid it is.
Mm-hmm. We love it all. We love attention.
Artemis, where can people find you? And you also do some shows. You can go ahead and plug those.
Well, I am on Twitter as, let me make sure because I'm...
You're Kex Hellspawn, okay. I'm pretty sure. I had to at you like 5 times over the last couple of days because on the FearBaiting Twitter.
I am Kex Hellspawn on Twitter, which is where I've been...
2 X's.
Yes, 2 X's. I've been sort of... and also all like one word, no like spaces or like dashes or anything. I've been using Twitter a lot more lately, so... check me out on there. I'm also on Tumblr as Tetsuon Kex, and also I do the podcast Video Game Hell, which I actually need to edit the episode like right after this.
Are you sure you're Tetsuon Kex? Because that's not. I thought you were Baphomet
Oh no, Baphomet Kex. Tetsuon Kex is my Twitch.
Okay, is that a Birdie the Mighty thing?
No, it's actually because when I was in high school, I was really into like Osamu Tezuka's works, and so Tetsuon Kex.
Birdie the Mighty is very good.
I've heard of it. I sort of wanted to check it out at some point. I'm probably not going to get around to it at this point.
If we're being realistic.
But I've heard of it.
Oh, calm down.
All right.
I'm on Twitter at Shieshadonaka for the month, and I'm on Tumblr at shieshadonaka.tumblr.com.
Nice. I'm on Twitter at Blair Kitsch, and I'm on Tumblr at bramblepelt.tumblr.com.
That's such a good URL.
I know. I've been sitting on it for like years before it like the McElroy bubble popped or whatever.
Now you got it.
Yeah.
No, you gotta sell it now. You gotta sell it fast. Get the most bang for your buck.
When I was at
Artemis, you mentioned your shows.
Yeah,
right?
I'm on Video Game Hell / Tabletop Hell.
Okay.
When I was here before, like the Welcome to Night Vale bubble popped, like I was there, so I had like the Koshak URL for a while too.
You're dating the person who is like who is like potentially responsible for the fact that it blew up like hell.
Yeah. So I had that, and then I sold it for like cheap, and I wish I had it again.
You fool.
So.
You gotta play the stocks, Blair.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I'm not a smart businesswoman.
No, none of us are.
Sam.
All right, so this has been Fear Rating, everyone. I'm Luna.
I'm Blair.
I'm Artemis.
Artemis, say the line.
You can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Fuck yeah.
Good night, everyone.
She did that.